Hello and welcome. Right, yeah, I'm sure we've gone through to the next morning, and it should be that we've got the animals to do, but I don't think they needed a lot doing. Yeah, the forage is going more than the TMR, and there's not really much we can do about that. That's really beyond our TMR 100%. And there's only a little bit left to actually do, so we will sort that out. Chickens 128. Oh, they're almost 60. I think that's it. I think I said that. Once they're filled, that's it. So once they're all adults, that's as many chickens as we actually get. I do like to see them running around the yard. And one thing I really loved about Pelenio was the fact your chickens are running around the yard. I know sort of they run under the tractor, and I know that's a little bit, but yeah, milk. 8 tons. That's going to be the norm at the minute until obviously I will buy some more. That's not like I've got that ready. I did it less yesterday. I did say I was going to do it, but I have. Let's get the milk. Let's get some TMR. What is in that? Yeah, of course. We've also got we ordered the bucket, so that can be done as well to get these piles up, which are going to annoy us all if I just ignore them, which is sometimes I can ignore something, but I'm not quite sure that even I can ignore those on the ground annoying at all. Yeah, because it really is very annoying. Our actual dairy can easily process this amount as well, easily, so it's not going to bring in an absolute fortune, because it's not going to make an absolute lot, but it is what it is. It's still respectable. We did empty it yesterday. Oh no, I think it's a little less than this. Yeah, I do. I think we'll probably be, yeah, I do actually. The water, I did start on a water when I jumped onto but it's the it's the tractors. It's the cows I'm worried about. Water is 100 tons. Right, fantastic. Straw pellets, I really don't think we need to worry. We do need to worry about the TMR. So let's drop this off here as well every day. So it's not sort of like almost in a place of and let's grab you, and we shall. I really need to put them out of the way. Is it? What is it? Oh, it's a few of the sugar beet, I think. It is. Right, let's take that back in there and just force tip that a little bit. Yeah, I did look in here and see what we can put. Maybe this is what it was for. Maybe Marv and maybe the original GateHead was that this was like for all of your other crops. To be honest, in Great Britain, this is probably what the most a silo. This is probably, it is true, Missy B's made a set as well, and you do get the feed ones a lot, like those little bin type ones. You do get those a lot on a lot of farmyards, but the silo's not normal on a British farm. What you see with those, the fact we've got silos on almost all farms, it's not actually what you see a lot in Great Britain. I'm not saying there aren't any farms with silos, because I'm quite sure there are some of the bigger ones, but it's not. I think we are there. It just looks a bit odd. Ooh, it's only, we are just sort of on the edge of the. Yeah, it is. It's we don't need too much either. Probably gone above what we need even now. There's plenty of reversing practice on this farm, which I actually quite enjoy now. I can reverse all over the place. So it's weird. It really doesn't bother me in the slightest. I mean, it's practice makes perfect, and I quite enjoy it. I could like reverse all over the farm if I wanted to, but some of them are a bit slow. So yeah, it's more speed on the FS22 that's the problem with the reversing. Now then, I can see some manure as well. Fantastic. We have more than one tractor. We want the slurry, so that means we need to have got rid of the 100 tons of water. So we need to, I think it's, oh no it's not, we can do it. Now we leave that, we don't want to fill this time, and you can grab the manure. Now we know that it's as simple as just going in and filling. We will actually do that. Bucket, where did we have the bucket? Oh no, I had it dropped off at the, I don't know, I was umming and ahhing. I seem to remember I just said yeah, then I said no, then I said yeah. I'm confused now as to where the bucket is. Let's have a look. Let's have a look on the map. Is there a bucket at the shop? That looks like there is to me. There is, because we were determined we were going down to the shop. Also, we do need to go past the shop actually, so we could take that as well. We are grabbing our, and we're doing it with a big one, which is why I actually put that. So let's get this lot done. Yeah, we've got a bit left. In fact, yeah, we could take you. It's true. That's hooked up to that now. Right, the gate goes inward, I think. I'm sure it does. Right, let's grab that. Oh, there's wood chips. There's something in there that they grabbed as well. Straw one session, but yeah, let's just crack on. It's more onions today. Ooh, only just got that. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, let's shut that gate. And we can reverse in that way, can't we? Yeah, and then straight out. I mean, to be honest, the one thing I did find, I mean, we will do it, but when you're making manure, because it is a little bit unreliable, really, which is why it's sort of becoming a bit of a staple for me. Oh no, right, yeah, of course, I was forgetting about that. I was thinking, what am I filling? Yeah, I was forgetting. I just think of that as the water thing, although I do use it properly when we, yeah, sometimes. Let's see how much you get on a daily basis, because we did get everything. So 7.5 odd tons of that. Stick that in there, and I think, say, this is the Cavalier. I've never used it like this properly, so it looks like it's a bit of a chugger, like the Death's Pledge. It's not a monster, because again it does a lot of things a bit like the Ematana ones, so they're like jack of all trades, master of none, which I actually quite like. Yeah, it's not like the farmyard that is brilliant, because it's a bit of a specialist. Alright, so that's good. That can stay over here, and we need the lorry now, hopefully, to have got rid of that 100. I've got to be careful about this now, because now it's being used for dual purpose. Now then, there is a way. I'm not sure if the lorry can get down there. Down here, I did notice you've got to try and find your ways, haven't you? There is a gate. It's a bit tight though. I know. Why would you do that? The gate's on the left hand side, and I've got to pull right past that, and yet you've made a gully. Why would you do that? And of course it's a fixture. Ah, it is, but it may. We're moving it. Absolutely are. I mean, look, it's really tight. I just don't know that what would be the point. I did get a tractor out of it, but like not from this direction. Whereas really, it's perfect for your slurry if that white thing was not there, which it now no longer is. Right, I'm not sure. We might just get past that. I mean, by the skin of our teeth. Luckily the cows aren't following. I do like that obviously incorporation of that the cows aren't coming around here, they do go over there, so it sort of helps you, because we're not going to leave the gate open, but obviously we do want to not a lot of slurry there, really, but then it's about double what you get for the manure, so I would say that's probably about right. Yeah, which Let's Play was it? I got a shed load of slurry. It's because I'd forgotten to put the straw in. I mean, because you do get more. Obviously, you do get far more slurry if you do that. Right, okay, let's like come around a little bit more. It's a bit... It is unforgiving, we knew that. We just said that. That's why we moved that thing. Smashing. I should say we're through now. No, only just. Yeah, we'll get there with the animals. We will. I mean, I'm not really wanting this actual. I mean, I do want to go as large as I can with the animals. Obviously, that's true. But a good sized herd of, like, I was thinking, obviously the 120, probably the fact it's that you could get 100 odd and they double to 200. I'm not thinking of a monster 2,000 odd head, because that, well, I did show, you didn't show very good in the time lapse because you speed things up. I've got to get better at that. But like hovering over something for longer, because it takes not very long. But I did the maximum of 2,000. It's 3.3 million pounds to actually grab all 2,000 in one hit. I just wanted to sort of show that. Now then, this time that's just, we know it's just a convention. It's just to show willing that we're sort of cleaning out. It's not for drinking, so for once I don't feel too bad about not doing this perfectly. It's just water for being used in other processes. So I'm trying to think if there would be. Yeah, no, mainly it's like for the manure on that, and it's like for washing the sugar beets. Now that probably is a little bit not so. Yeah, probably will need a bit cleaner water then. Okay, that's still clean. A run, I mean. Let's have a go. Start overloading. Fantastic, because we do need a lot. There's quite a few things that needs to fill the water. So onions now. We've done slurry, we've done manure. Yeah, I think we've done milk. We have done the cows. Yeah, it's quite a checklist really when you think about it. I mean, I know you don't really need to do, but I always think if you do them every day, although I suppose on this kind of farm I think sometimes it's better to do the slurry in that, but we're a little skint, because we obviously bought the beautiful harvester. Right, so then we need to grab you, take you around there. We need to grab, and that's it. Let's open the gate now. It is morning, 9:23 AM on a January morning. It's a little bit dingy, which it really would be. 9 o'clock, no, 9 o'clock it's actually light. It is, but why are my lights not working? Are they classed as light? It's like now, maybe, right, that's good to go. I just wanted to get it ready yesterday. Fantastic. Now we should really just be able to move this and fill it completely full of whatever amount of onions we've actually got. So I will stay in here until we're done though, because I know what's going to happen. It's going to like stop moving and grabbing them. Yeah, it is. I'm going to like think I can do it and then I can't. So let's hover towards this set first, so it's finished. I've got that. I switched it off, and I thought, to be honest, if we're using like the belt system a lot on this farm, I thought it would be quite useful to have it. I've got that faster conveyor belts mod on. When I had it on Riverside when it first dropped, it was a bit iffy. It did a few things, whether it was a mod crash with something else, but I've not seen anything wrong like this time. It all seemed absolutely fantastic, so hopefully Well, that's definitely... We didn't do terribly well out of the onions, did we really? Okay, thought you might actually get it all like that. Let's go past that and then swing in late then. That should get it all, really. Yes, it's true. I'm going into modding a little, and this is the type of thing, this particular thing, that is, I would say, very useful. And though it's the additional mods that right, so that's it, that's us finished. Right, we know roughly where we're going. Oh yeah, not even 100 tons off that field. Okay, well, it is what it is. I wanted to do it because it was, yeah, like one of those on the map, so it's not the bestest, but it could be true to like real life. We did all of the ploughing, so the ploughing's done, everything's prepped, stones are on the field. We have got a roller though, and if they are little yellows, we could actually set the roller going to push the stones back in the ground. And then of course a stone pick will drop the next month and we'll like kick ourselves because we've like said goodbye to an asset that is quite useful, of course. I don't know whether stones are going to be a thing in FS25 or whether that's... So then we'll drop this off at the store and we'll pick it up afterwards. What we're going to do is drop the onions off and pan back to the shop. And we've got to remember not to go too fast with this, that's why I'm trying to feather it a little, otherwise we should lose. It's capable of rather a fast speed. Did we? Yes, we did shut the gate, fantastic. So there's another road runs around the edge of the water. Now I know there's a collectible there because I can't remember. Oh yeah, I did a start from scratch start and I did a bit of wandering. Yeah, and I saw it. Yeah, my base of operations was that field just to the right of us back there. Just didn't feel right, strangely enough, which is unusual for me to say that. Right, we need to nudge that out of the way, and we will ask the shop if we can, if they can just help us grab our stuff from. Yeah. I don't mind that. I don't class that as being abusing what we are allowed to do at the store. Right, so let's stop indicating. Leave that there for now. Grab the... Why are we bringing a tractor when we've got a lorry? Because the lorry was busy doing the water run. As I said, in some ways it's... If it's only moving a little, even the smallest of tractors can move that a little, but only when it's empty. So it's one of those things that you'd have to get it spot on right, really. It is true though, why would what a tractor when we have got a perfectly decent... I was going to say, have I got traffic on, but we've seen traffic, so yes. Oh, that's a novel idea. A parked car, which you see an awful lot in Great Britain. I like it. I don't know that ever... Have I ever seen that? I can't remember on Greenwich Valley whether they did. That was a really... I love the villages in Greenwich Valley. It was so authentic. A real English feel to the map. Really did love that. That was... Of all the disappointments I had, that was probably it. Because I like that. I mean, Sudbury Meadows... I don't think anyone will ever do that. I think this is it. It is. So let's indicate left in case anyone is behind us, and I'm double clicking it again. Fantastic. Yeah, it is. Greenwich Valley not being converted, that was a bit of a blow. I really like that. Yeah, it's a real cracker. Just taking in the vistas. Oh, okay, no, I can't pretend I've not seen them. Yeah, our vantage point is such that I can see into this thing and see that there is 2. Oh, okay, I've got to jump. While we're here, being as we know this is, we know you wouldn't really do this. It's a whirligig. They were really popular when I was a kid in the 70s. Really popular, I would say. No, surely not, because you can't jump up there. No, it's just literally set as a ladder, just as it is. I would say that, I don't know, because sometimes map makers are like, want to hide things, and Marvvv's hidden that in the, well, you imagine you can see it. It's not been too, like hidey. Not like black sheep modding under bushes and things like that. Yeah, that's a little dastardly. This could be it. It's not. Oh, okay, so what is this? Is this a little farm? I mean, we bought ours, so we're not... It looks like a little farmyard, definitely. A bit of a yard over this way. Horses? I don't know. Something at the back. I know there's pigs in that as well, definitely. So, it's definitely the farmyard. Double gate. That's the first one I've actually seen. Oh, yeah, double gate that's open. It's not an openable one. Right. Well, we found a farmyard with something in it. I know there's pigs, and I know there's and I know they think there's more than one cow place, and I think they're all the same large one, the same as we've got. Yeah, I think. Yeah, no. When I went in the XML to edit how many cows that we'd got, I did check that. I think this is us here. Let's say, let's indicate, even though there is very few people wandering down a road like this, and you probably wouldn't really need to indicate. It's all just as a convention to please everybody. Now then, where are we actually going? Right there. I'm surprised we never actually set that off. So I didn't knock that over. That's not me. Definitely not. Please tell me the sell point's working. Oh, it is. Fantastic. Now we know this was a good price because we saw it, so... It is amazing with things like this. You can always tell the map maker, it's authentic, but like it's missing the detail, of the level of detail, like say the farmyard has got, because I would imagine you're getting pretty tired of like everything. But it's authentic in so much as just something missing that, like you think, I suppose people is probably the biggest thing. And again, perhaps, I would imagine, and I know the AI splines are, well, they're not, no, I've been through a tutorial where they showed you how to do the AI splines. They're not that tricky to do, and obviously you can do the pedestrian ones, or it's only like putting a line from here to here and then like saying, right, turn on people. So no, I can't really, now where are we going? Because I think this leads to the end of the map and there's no way out, so we sort of should have turned around. Why did we come this way? That's what I want to know. Let's see, is there a better place to flip around, or are we going to have to be dastardly and go into a farmer's field? We could, this is widening out a little. We might be able to sort of do a, should have done it a bit slower than that. I would have done it. Yeah, that's more like it. Let's go back. Yeah, and then we were gonna flip to the thing, but there's no point to flip into the shop because we've got to follow him anyway. So what's the point? So we've got to grab a load of grass, and did we say some hay as well? We're gonna literally, we could stick it in this. Well, one of them. We could do the grass in this. That's not a bad idea because I think that would be light enough that we can grab 2 at a time. We'll time lapse it because it will be a bit of a time sink, and then I think we'll put some hay for doing the TMR at the one down at the near the farm supply production. Alright, let's get this back. Yeah, you see, it would have been a much better idea to even swap them around. The tractor could have done at the shop, because I know it's not that far, I'm being silly really. I think that's another farm there. Yeah, it is. Yes, that. Oh, it could be the animal place. Aha, and I see a sheep. It's escaped from the fields. I do. I think we can probably just about squeeze down there. Yeah, we can. We can. Do love the buildings are very authentic. Very authentic. Right, smashing. And there's a bit of traffic coming. Yeah, because I mean there's traffic on the map. Still, I don't mean it funny. It's a very detailed. Yeah, I mean Marv's doing a conversion. He may have actually had to learn map making just to, like do this conversion for. Yeah, I can't remember the map maker's name now, but obviously MJ modding, I think. Aha, I see you. I do a pink one. Why are you stopping? There's no real need at all for you to stop. Well, it's been a fairly profitable run, not necessarily for the onions, which I failed to actually look at. 86, 96, 106, about 20 odd grand. Not bad. It's not bad. As I said, I would have been happy with 10, so yeah. I mean, just to sort of show the map and show that off for it's. Oh, that was a bit of a courtish, naughty, very, very naughty. And you nearly paid the price. So that's a grass. Right, so then, time-lapse time. I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, yeah, I'm going to come out of the time lapse. Yeah, I'm not going to want to, yeah, because we nearly done the session, so I'd like to just remember to clear the gate as well. And then I'm going to get clocked shutting the gate. Unless you can do it. No, you can't. It really is on the threshold. Yeah, right, smashing. Yeah, I thought I'd time lapse the journey as well. It's a little bit quick events back. We could, that's a point actually. If we're going to do that, we could sort of try and reverse. Practice makes perfect and all that. It's a long way though. Can we do it a little bit? Oh, let's go forwards. I don't want to extend the session by 20 minutes just by reversing. Not that my reversing is probably quite that bad, but yeah. Of course, we can't pull through properly. That's one thing I will say. Obviously, I've got to reverse out because I have done it like this. So this is going to help the methane. Really, we don't really need the silage at all. We may have a huge glut of silage that we've got like loads of TMR that we can actually just sell, and it is probably, I know it's a pittance, but it's better a pittance than not to get anything. That pittance, if it's thousands of litres, may well bring in 100 grand, which is still not a snippet really. So let's flip around like that. Let's not make a meal out of it really, and we can get through. Don't need this now. I think I want to grab the little voucher. I want to make the yard a bit tidy. It's right next to the Massey, I think it is. Brilliant. So we need to grab that new bucket, but we will take the yeah, I want to leave this where you can see it. So that belt system has been absolutely one of the bestest team members on this Let's Play. It's always useful. If I see it in the sales, I will nearly always buy it. Very rarely that I don't. Yeah, we may as well refuel, aren't we, while we're here. Stick that down there. Brilliant. And let's grab the bucket, which with having these two weights, I'd have thought it could have coped with it. It's not a really light tractor, but it's not a heavy one either. It's sort of in between. It's a bit medium. Yes, first of all stick, yeah, now let's redo those and stick that in the over there. Do a bit of reversing skill, and we'll push those out of the way while we've got the bucket on as well, and we'll get those manure piles gone that are in the way. That isn't far off actually. I'm quite pleased with that. We lost a little bit of field, but at least the painting will mean it doesn't get yeah, because I often want to do grass, and it's all right, but if you do grass the first time you use a cultivator or a plough or whatever, even a no-till system, it'll just rip it up. So it might look pretty and it's cheap to do, but it's not necessarily a good idea. Right, so I think that's about perfect for front loader, but 2.5 tons is about the limit, unless you're going to really put hefty weights, and then I suppose you can go bigger. There aren't many bigger on a front loader, because I think most people agree that I've got to be careful. I need to push the green. No, we don't want to refill, we just want to gently nudge you like out of the way a bit while we've got some sort of tool on the front. That's not going to be too bad a thing. It could have been a lot worse. Right, let's get this in. Yeah, while we've got this, let's get the manure done. I think it is manure, yeah. It's some trouble with being focused this far out, isn't it, really? I keep saying I've got to do a better job of we might be able to get a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah, we'll push it around and make a right mess. Right, let's go stick this in where it needs to be. I think it grabbed the sawdust. I think that's what that is over there. Right, so let's stick that straight in there quickly and drive straight out before anyone has an inkling to escape. Right, let's grab the other pile and let's drive through a cow. Well, it wasn't there when I came in. I was looking for it. This time I think we're going to shut this gate, and then we'll open it again. Please tell me I caught that. I did. Fantastic. Yes, for a long time I was using a Samurai as a front bucket, and I didn't realise that although it is a brilliant tool, a front bucket it is not very good. I was thinking that I couldn't ever level, but it's the Samurai's a bit sensitive. Perfect. Yeah, it's difficult. You've got to get it sort of, well, it moves. You get it right, and then the ground goes a little uneven, and then it goes all wrong again. So, whereas most buckets, since jumping into all the things and finding other buckets, I'm all right with them. So it really was the Samurai all along. I did wonder, and one day I actually did try it, and I was fine with it because I was like forever trying to get good at getting the levels right with the Samurai. And it really was not me, it was that, which I found to my great delight when I did finally get around to thinking, I don't think this is me. Sometimes it takes a long while for you to get to that stage because you think, well, I just need practice, but no, I didn't. Fantastic. So we could, I suppose, that is true too. Yeah, we could grab the go through this and grab some of the wood chips and stick them well away from, mind you, we shouldn't be doing that trick anymore now. Oh, there's grass as well. Yeah, that's gonna be more than one pile, and then there's the grass and fantastic. We haven't got anywhere we can stick wood chips, have we, other than dumping them on the ground? I'm trying to think, where are we not? There's wood over here. We could always stick it behind those churns, because to be honest, we're not likely to yeah, in disgust I'm not even going to try and sell it because it's just such a little tiny bit. Just would like to clear the grass and that out. I think we'll be able to put the grass. Yeah, you can see the grass. There's more grass than there is TMR, which we've not really got any control of that. The grass is overpowering the TMR, which is a bit annoying. Let's just grab that bit of grass and stick that. Yeah, it's like the that's it. Actually, we don't care about it, do we? Just because it will just override it with the, and we don't care about losing 58 litres of grass. Not really. No, that's a mark on the floor. I thought it was a bit of sawdust. It looks very similar, and that's manure. So, when you look close at the wood chips, they really do look very realistic. It's one of the few. I was talking about high-res meshes, because obviously this is really high-res 4K. It's not just your normal. Most people just go for the minimum 4K because you can put in your machine through, although I found it's not doing much more to the machine, so that's why I thought, oh well, we've tried it, it's actually good, and it is. You can see the difference, although like anything you get used to it quite quickly. But then if you went and saw, yeah, I saw one of my silly peas, it was obviously it'd only just been uploaded, and so I watched it like many people, and the res wasn't good because it hadn't, yeah, I've said this to people who, I'll upload a video and people will look at it straight away, well, it's going to be awful, it's 4K, but it's going to be downscaled. It does the lower res meshes, the lower res videos first, and then works up to the 4K, or does at the same time, but the 4K takes a lot longer to process. So all that will be ready almost instantly is the very low meshes, the very low res sort of versions of the video, of any video on YouTube. So it is, yeah, I've sort of said that a few times. So I've had a few, you know, you say this is 4K and like it's rubbish. So yeah, mine and everyone else's, mate. Mine and everyone else's. Yeah, it's just the way it is. Right, so I think we have done everything bar putting that in, which we shall remedy that now. And then we should make TMR. We'll just check, and then we're going to go through till tomorrow morning, and that's where we're going to leave it. We've done everything we needed to do in January. We even did our fields. Yeah, the prep, we're well prepped. I'm very, very pleased. If we get the chance to get a seeder, another one, I would definitely be happy with that. Let's just see if we can walk around. It's a big gate though, so it's not exactly the easiest to, without really oversteering. Should be able to do it though, I think. Just about. With a bit of scrunching against the, yeah. Not bad, that's not terrible, not too shabby. In fact, you could sort of like level up, and because there's nothing in there at the minute, so I know. It's amazing. You sort of get used to your crop being there, so there you're being really gentle, and then actually it's just a ploughed field, so we can go over it as much as we like. But it's habits, isn't it? You sort of can get a bit right. Yeah, let's. Ooh, still doing it, and that. Let's let that one before we reverse with those other three. Fantastic. So let's, while that's emptying, we don't need to watch in a bemused state. We can actually just check if this is the one. We just know this is the, oh, it is the farm supply production. So we do need to do the normal TMR. And yeah, no, that's fine. And let's check. I think the other one's done completely. Farm production, we've now got. No, we don't want to be taking the manure. Oh, do we though? Do we make some slurry from that? Because no, we're doing the solid fertilizer, aren't we? Really, that's the one we're doing. Because we're a little low on the methane at the minute. So if we switch the liquid fertilizer on 2, it's going to really cane. It is. It's going to be sort of quite bad. Herbicide? What's that? Oh, that's both. That's even worse. Wouldn't mind having a dabble at the seeds, but we've not got enough fields. So yeah, the seeds is a good one, and that's a right little cracker of a. Yeah, like it only uses a bit because it's like using other things to make the seeds grow, which seeds do grow. So really, I don't have a problem with that kind of growth. That's what I say. There are some, I mean, I know that there's that seed mod that's 200, and there's a lot of, like 200 times, that's like just too good. But I mean, like 3 times for like that kind of something that really does grow in real life. Now I understand, I think you can, when you think of a head of corn, with how many bits and bobs you've got off that, you put one seed in the ground and you get like lots back. I mean, like literally lots. So, I mean, that's the whole process, isn't it really? So, let's cheat. Let's go through till tomorrow and jump into the house. I think let's just check the animals on camera. The chickens are still fine. Yeah. That's funny. So perhaps it does fill a little, because we saw that. Perhaps it is taking some. Perhaps it does it every now and again or something, and that's the way that it works. It's possible. Because I'm sure we saw that bit was in the orange, and I haven't touched it, so we've got a pallet. Let's have a look at these sales as well. No, I think we're all right for that, really. And it is still 9 o'clock just yet. I always went to switch about March. You know, like when it's the new planting stroke seeding season, we do need to buy that other grass field as well at some point. Ooh, let's get into a nice amount again. I think we're alright for loads. We could probably. The one thing I will say, the 250 or 246 horsepower, if we're going to be precise, it really was a bit of a struggle with that 70 odd tons. So it does actually suit it, the red with the silver. You can't. It looks more black than silver. There's only a bits a couple of bits of silver, so it really doesn't overpower it, like the roof and the Valtra bit, the nose, the engine compartment. And we have some snow, we do, which is not really a massive surprise in the month of February in Scotland, really. Let's have a look at the animals ready for next session. Well, they're still doing fine, and they're 50%. Yeah, look at that again. Just needs a bit of topping up. Milk 8 tons. I think we're going to leave the milk and the slurry, and we're going to do it every second day, because our dairy can cope with 2 days worth. So we're going to do that. It's still going to be the same amount of earnings in a way, because you're going to get none 1 month and then double the month after. So it's not going to be bad, and it's not a business that's ever overpowering the dairy, unless of course you do go monstrously big with your herd, and then it is quite good. Right, so then I was hoping we might get a header or something at some point, but you never know. Yeah, it is as I said, some Let's Plays you'll get like a header every single day for like 6 months, you've already got them, and then another Let's Play you're waiting for a header and it won't drop at all, and you've got a Lisa, or I mean we have got sunflower header. We did need that, so yeah, we just need a normal header, and the one will drop eventually. It's just when you're watching for it. So we're up to £147,504. There is more rain on the way that's going to get rid of the snow, hopefully, and we'll do the animals, but we're just going to do a basic set of animals to get through to March. So the next session we should be getting into the normal farming again. We're doing well though, when you consider, just as a recap on like what we have done, when you think how far we've come. That us selling the asset of the harvester when we did has really enabled us to sort of blossom out quite a lot, and that's quite impressive really. Yeah, it enabled us to buy extra fields early on, and now we bought it back from the profits that we did by expanding the farm early on. So it is really good. I think, didn't we just have, when I say just, all of that lot? So we bought these 2 extra fields, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're separate 2 parcels. That's one, isn't it? Yeah, we bought that parcel. That's one of the few single ones, and these, we had these 2 to begin with, which is actually 1 parcel. Yeah, so 1 complete section. So we have done well, and we are going to buy our last field, which is going to be field 30. I'm not going to do it now because I am tempted, but I don't see anybody really want it. They're not going to plant the wrong crop or anything silly like that, and also we might get a header or something like an Anderson or whatever that we need, because I haven't forgotten those bales. They need shifting ASAP now, so that's going to be, again, the farm dictates the job, so we're going to have to do that field. So whether we manually at least I would lease this time, but we need to get them gone quickly. And it's a big session if you've got to manually bale all of those, and I can't get the VQR in, so it'd be the TPS doing little tiny runs all the time, and there's a lot of bales on there. So yeah, right, so all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.